3 weeks ago, I kept asking my AI about a client I mentioned over 50 times and had no clue what I was talking about. If you've ever had to copy and paste the same context into a prompt over and over again, this is the video for you. If you want to make sure your AI agent actually remembers all that context you want to give it, you need to use a vector database. Hi, my name is Doc from XRAY, the workflow company. I'm going to show you the easiest way to connect your AI agent to a vector database. And I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step process how you can use this for your own projects and for your clients. Now, to begin, we first have to talk about what are some of these tools that we're mentioning in this video. Well, number one, it would be n8n. And this is a platform where you can start automating your workflow. And that's what we do on this channel. So this is perfect. Now, what is Pinecone? Well, Pinecone is a platform where you can store your data. So just imagine you can store all of your information for what you're referencing, either your business, your application, all of those things. Now, what makes Pinecone so special? Well, when you're using Pinecone, this is a vector database, and that's a fancy way of saying that you can store your data in a very specific way. Vector databases are specifically designed to make it easy for AI to retrieve information. Now, before this was really a headache to set up using Pinecone with n8n, but with using the new Pinecone Assistant node, this is the game changer. And now we have actually a template that you can use right now to store your AI chat conversations with OpenAI in just a few seconds. There's going to be a link down below where you can get the template and add it into your own account in mere seconds. So make sure you get the link down below to get started. Now, what's really important is once you start using this template, now you can create all these different ways to use this for your own applications or your business. For example, I'm using this with App Review Exporter. So this is a little micro SaaS that I have, and I'm trying to get all the different reviews from different apps from the App Store so I can now make an informed decision if I want to create another app that can compete with that app in the App Store. I can do this all using n8n, and I can use Pinecone to do this. So that's what I'm doing. But in your own business, you might have another use case. Maybe you need to access or reference files that you don't want to allow OpenAI or Anthropic to have access to. So you could be using Pinecone and n8n to reference either your client's information or your own business information, your own IP, in a secure way. You can do this with n8n and Pinecone right now using this template. Now, to get started, once you're logging into your account and you're going to have this, you're going to have the instructions right here that will go step by step of the setup requirements, how to customize the workflow to your need, and the best use cases of how to do this. Now, before we go any further, it's important that we start looking at what the workflow looks like once you download it. Well, this is just one way to use n8n and Pinecone, but if you want to use it a different way or you need ideas or help, make sure you let us know in the comment section down below. Now, there are two ways to work with us. If you want quick help on a specific problem, book an hourly session and we'll build alongside you live. If you're ready for a bigger transformation, our monthly engagements go deeper. We map out your processes, find the highest impact opportunities, and build the systems to run them. Either way, you can find us at xray.tech. Now, let's take a look at the workflow that we're going to have. Once you download the template, you're going to have the chat input. What will that mean? That will be a way for people to input their information. Then you'll have your AI agent, and then you'll have your chat model. Right here, we have OpenAI, but if you want to use Anthropic, you could do that as well too. And then we have the tool, which is the Pinecone Node, where you're going to be able to have all of your context right here for whatever you're creating. And then I have it posting a response in a database. You can decide whatever database you want to use. For my use case, I have it for Supabase, and then I also have it formatting the answers so that way the output will be a certain way when it's going to be having this. If you want to see the use cases or the lovable prompt that I use to create my own a micro SaaS, you can reference that as well. So let's get started. What would you need to do? Well, let's take a look here. We need to first set up your Pinecone account and have the API, and then do this for OpenAI and the API key as well. There's a link down below on this channel. We have other videos how to do this, how to find your API keys, how to generate them. But for this example, I'll just show you the quick way how to get started with their Pinecone account. So once you get started with Pinecone, you can start for free. And there are a few things that you can be doing. Number one, you can just click the get started and you can generate your API key. You go through creating a name and then being able to generate the key. And then to create the assistant, which we use for our workflow, what you're going to do is you can do quick start or just click assistant here. You're going to create an assistant by picking the name, and then you're just picking the region. If you're in the US, you just pick US, and then you have that assistant all set right here. Okay, so once we have that all set, then we're going to be able to connect this to our account. So we can go over here, and what we're going to do is once we have that information for OpenAI, we can go right here. We can add a new credential, connect our account that we've created, and then we're going to do the same thing with the Pinecone Assistant account. Where the output is, we're just having posting responses in a database. You can decide whatever you'd like. If you want to post it into a Slack channel, whatever you'd like, just think about where you want the output to be right here. So here I have some positive reviews and some negative ones. I'm going to export them and have this as a CSV file. Next, I'm going to click the chat icon right here, and this is connected to n8n. I know this because I see the chat URL. This is what I copied and pasted and put it into the application. I'm going to attach the CSV that I just got, and using voice to text, I'm just going to put in, analyze the data and share key insights from the reviews from the CSV file. Now, once I have that, I'm going to enter, and it's just going to think for a little bit, and it's going to be able to give me a response, and using n8n to connect the chat input, also using a vector database all right here. So here I can see, based on the reviews, what I get. I can see subscription pricing concerns, positive, endorsements, all of those things right here. So that's excellent. I can also, because I'm using n8n and I'm using a Superbase backend, I can save it as well. So now I have all of these things saved, and now the application has all of this information. The user can then be able to have more guidance or summary based off of this app reviewer, all thanks to using Lovable for the front end and then being able to use n8n and Pinecone in the back end. In the comment section, let me know what you're trying to create. Where are you going to be using this, either for your own project or for your client? And if you want to see more information about this or learn more about Pinecone and how you can be using this, let me know in the comment section down below. If you like these kind of videos, make sure that you like and subscribe. We do this every single week, and I'll see you in the next video.